guys, so I've been wanting to do this video for a while now and I finally have all of the materials and the time to do it. So today I'm going to be doing a full e.l.f. makeup look, get ready with me thing. So I have all my e.l.f. products out here and I'm just going to be showing you how I use all of them. e.l.f. is a really inexpensive makeup brand. It's sold at Walmart, CVS, Walgreens, that's where I always get it. Or you can buy it on the e.l.f. website, which I'll have linked below. I'll have all of the products that I'm using in the description in case you are interested. But I really love e.l.f. and I love a lot of their products, and so I wanted to highlight some of my favorite products from them, and also a couple of these. Well, one of these I haven't tried out yet, and one of them I actually don't like, but it's the only concealer that, well, it's not the only concealer that I have from e.l.f., but the only one that will work for me right now. And I just thought that this would be kind of a fun video to do, so I hope that you guys enjoy it, and I'm going to go ahead and get on into it. So first off, of course, I'm going to start with primer, and I have the e.l.f. Poreless Face Primer here, which I really do love. It does smell really bad though, just to give you a warning. If you're like really offended by scents, don't get this, because it smells like bug spray. But it is a really good primer. Next, I'm going to take the e.l.f. Flawless Finish Foundation in the shade Porcelain, and I'm going to be applying this with this knockoff Artiste brush that I bought at a local boutique, and I don't know the brand of it or anything. So I'm just going to take a couple pumps on the back of my hand and use this brush to distribute the product. I can't speak. Anyway, distribute the product on my face and then blend it out. So I do have a first impressions on this foundation if you want to know more about it and more about my feelings. I have a first impressions on that and the brow product that I'm going to be using today, so I will link that in the description below. So then we're going to take the e.l.f. HD Lifting Concealer in Fair, and I honestly do not like this product very much. I do like the formula of it, but it's a bit too gray toned for me, so I don't know if you like gray toned like face products, then you might like this, but for me and my skin tone, it doesn't work the best. So we're gonna try to make it work for now because it's the only e.l.f. concealer I have that will work. I'm just going to put this underneath my eyes and try and conceal any spots that I have with it, even though it makes my skin look gray and dead. And I'm gonna go ahead and blend that out. I know I look crazy right now with this tool from my beauty spot. I honestly didn't think I was going to like this much, and for foundation it doesn't really work because I tried like wetting it and it doesn't really absorb, and it's hard to do because of the handle, but I actually like it completely dry just to blend in my foundation. I mean, not my foundation, my concealer. So that's what I'm going to be using it for today. I'm going to set all of that with the e.l.f. Perfect Finish HD powder, and I'm just going to be using that with this Royal and Lang Nickel powder brush, and I'm going to be setting under the eyes with this e.l.f. Flawless Concealer brush. Now it's time to do the eyebrows, and I'm going to be taking this e.l.f. brow pencil in Taupe, which I really like. This is the other part of that first impressions that I was talking about, and I love that it has a spoolie on the other side because that makes it really convenient. My brows are a little crazy at the moment, so don't judge. I swear I can never do my eyebrows to where they look even, but that's good enough. So now I'm going to go in to bronzer and blush, which I have this contouring blush and bronzing powder from e.l.f. and this is in the shade Fiji. It is the matte one that they have, and I do really like these powders. So I'm going to take, again, I don't know the name of this. I actually got a brush set of these at the same boutique where I got that other brush, and it's just like this unicorn horn handle, and it's rose gold, and I'm sure you can find it somewhere on Amazon. But I'm going to be taking this, and you can take any sort of angled brush like this, and I'm going to go into the bronzer shade, and I'm just going to go right into the hollow of the cheek and kind of create a bronzy kind of contour, because this isn't exactly a contouring shade. I'm also going to take that on the temples, and it may look a little bit heavy right at first when you first put your brush down, but remember that the key to any good makeup look, can't speak, but the key to any good makeup look is to blend. I'm also going to take it a little bit on under the jawline to kind of create more of a jawline, since the good Lord did not bless me with a very good one. Now I'm going to be using this smaller slanted brush. It's kind of just like a mini of that one that I just used, and I'm going to be using that to contour a bit on the nose. Now I'm going to be going in with the blush, and I'm going to be using this blush brush from the same brand and just going right on the apples of the cheeks and blending outward or backwards or whatever you want to call it. I don't know. So now I'm going into this E.L.F. illuminating palette, and I'm going to be taking this light pinky shade up here. I'm going to be using this very small, dense little Too Faced flat bouquet brush. I prefer to use like a dense brush like this because it tends to pick up more of the product. I like to use that for highlighting because I like a lot of highlight, and these are definitely more subtle highlights. They're not as like flashy as some that you might see, so I like to take a lot of it and just pack it right on the top of the cheekbone. And I like these powders because they give a nice sheen without being like glittery or like super shiny or whatever you want to call it. It's just a nice reflectiveness to it, if that makes sense. So I think they're really pretty and definitely something for everyday use. They're not quite as flashy as some highlights, although if you use as much as I'm using, then maybe it is. And then I'm going to take a little bit on my finger and just dot that on my nose and on the cupid's bow, and of course I'm going to blend it out so I don't look like a crazy person. So now we're moving on to the eyes, and I'm going to start with this E.L.F. eyelid primer. I really like this primer, and it's only $2 I think. So I just rubbed that all over my eyes, and now I'm going to take the E.L.F. Matte for Matte eyeshadow palette, and I'm going to go into this lightest shade up here and set that primer with this. And I find that setting the primer before you actually go into your eyeshadow look, it just helps everything blend out a little bit better. So now I'm going to take this fluffy crease brush and this kind of mauvey, light mauve shade down here from the E.L.F. Matte for Matte palette, and I'm going to take that loosely through the crease as my transition shade. By the way, I do also have the Matte for Matte 2 palette, and I've been using it a little bit, and so far I really like it. I just kind of gravitate more towards the colors in this one because they're a little more neutral, so that's what I'm using for this eye look. But if you want to see looks with the Matte for Matte 2 palette or a review on it or something, definitely let me know, because I really need to try it out more before I form like full thoughts on it. But so far so good, and I'd love to do like swatches and a comparison to this maybe. I don't know, let me know if that's a video that you'd be interested in. Now I'm going to use this E.L.F. crease brush, and I'm going to take it into the shade that was right next to the one that we just used. So this is the one we just used, and I'm going to go into this kind of reddish brown shade right here. So I'm just going to take a little bit of that, and I'm going to go on the outer edge of the eye and into the crease just a tiny bit. So now I'm going to take this E.L.F., I think it's called the C brush, and I'm going to go into this brown shade right here, and I'm just going to take that onto the lower lash line a bit. And I'm not really trying to create a very dramatic lower lash line, but just give it a little bit of dimension there. Sorry I'm moving around so much, I just can't get comfy. So now we're going to go into this E.L.F. Prism eyeshadow palette in Sunset, and this is what it looks like. I really like the colors in here, but I'm still kind of iffy on the actual palette itself. Like, I don't know, I keep going back and forth. I can't decide if I like it or not. But I'm going to take this Tarte concealer brush, and I'm going to go into this champagne shade right here. This one is a really pretty one. It's probably my favorite shade in the whole palette, to be honest. So I'm going to be taking that all over the lid. So I feel like there's a lot of fallout with these powders, with these eyeshadows. And it does kick off a lot of extra powder when you're using it, so it gets dirty. I don't think they're bad, and they're definitely like very inexpensive, but I would say to be careful when using them. So now I am using this bright like white shade and this random no-name brush, but it is my favorite to put on like brow bone highlight and inner corner. I don't know, it's just kind of a little tiny fluffy brush. But I'm going to take this white shade and go underneath the brow bone and in the inner corners of the eye. Now I'm going to curl my lashes with this E.L.F eyelash curler, and I'm going to be using this mascara for the first time. I can't remember the name of it, and I wish that they would put their names on the actual product, but I think they like have started to not do that anymore, and it's really annoying. I think it's like their 3-in-1 mascara or something like that, and it is in Very Black. I've never used this before, I've never even opened it, so we will see. I remember on the box it had the wand, and it has like a little ball thingy on the end, which I was curious about, so we're going to try this out for the very first time and see how it goes. So this is actually not a bad mascara. To be honest, I wasn't exactly expecting to like it because I haven't heard really the best reviews about E.L.F mascaras. I haven't really heard anything too great about them, but this one I did really like, and the ball on the end helped to get into the outer corners and stuff. So far I kind of actually enjoy that one, but we will see how it wears throughout the day and stuff, so I'll have to get back to you on how I feel about that, but for now it'll work. The last thing that we are going to do is lips, and I have the E.L.F moisturizing lipstick in Ravishing Rose. By the way, in case you didn't know, the bottom of this, it's really hard to get off, but you can actually take it off, and it is a little lip balm. It's like a little tinted lip balm, so it's kind of cool. It's so hard to get off though. There we go. So yeah, it comes off of here, and you can dip into there and put it on your lips and whatever. So yeah, it's pretty neat. I do really like these lipsticks, by the way. They're only $3 and they're very moisturizing, and I think that they look really nice. So anyway, that is our completed look, and I do really like it, and this is all E.L.F products on my face, so that's pretty cool. My lashes are kind of like sticking together when I close my eyes, so maybe that's why the E.L.F mascaras don't have the greatest reviews, but other than that, I really like this look, and I do like most of the products on my face except for maybe the concealer just because of the color, and the mascara I'm not entirely sure of yet. But the rest of them are tried and true favorites of mine, and I love E.L.F as a brand. I have a lot of their products, and I will continue to buy more because they are an amazing brand at a really affordable price. So I hope that you guys enjoyed this video. Let me know what other brands you would like to see me do a full brand tutorial on. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel to see more videos like this, and leave a like if you did enjoy this video. Leave a comment down below telling me what kinds of videos you want to see from me next. I hope to see you all in my next video. Bye guys!